Namaskar and welcome. I Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. On December 22, the Education and Training Evaluation and Commission of Saudi Arabia banned the hijab and abaya of female students. They stated that they could wear school uniform that must adhere to public decency regulation. The abaya is a traditional loose-fitting, full-strength robe worn by women in the Muslim world, particularly in the Arab nations, as a symbol of religious purity in Islam. Until recently, it was compulsory and mandatory for all women. Afghan woman weeps as Taliban enforced university ban. Afghan women sobbed and consoled one another outside universities after being turned away by Taliban guards. This comes after country's Taliban rulers ordered women nationwide to stop attending universities effective immediately. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak criticized the Taliban's decision to ban university education for women. He said that it was a grave step backward and the world is watching this. The Indian Air Force Chief Air Marshal V.R. Chaudhary called on India to stitch a partnership with nations sharing common beliefs to counter the volatile and uncertain neighbor countries. Our neighbor continues to remain volatile and uncertain. Amid the volatility, we must enhance our collective strength by partnering with nations which share common beliefs and values, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary said. RRR filmmakers are rejoicing as they progress further in the race to the Oscars. The infectiously catchy song Natu Natu from the blockbuster Telugu film has been nominated for the 2023 Oscars award in the Best Original Song category. Trade analyst Taran Adarsh took to Twitter to make the announcement. Nepal Supreme Court has issued an order to free serial killer Charles Shobraj, also known as Bikini Killer, from jail on the basis of legal provision which states that prisoners who have completed 75% of their jail term and showed good character during imprisonment can be released, the Kathmandu Post reported. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has notified President Isaac Herzog that he had managed to form a government after 38 days of coalition negotiation. CM Himanta Biswa Sarma Pema Kandu slammed TMC leader Kirti Azad over his derogatory remarks about PM Modi and Khasi attire. TMC leaders Kirti Azad insulting comment on PM Narendra Modi's and the Khasi community traditional attire of Meghalaya stoked controversy. TMC leader and former cricketer Kirti Azad with his latest tweet made derogatory remarks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi dressed during his recent Meghalaya visit on December 18 to attend the Golden Jubilee celebration of North Eastern Council. Convent Sukesh Chandra Shekhar in a letter to Delhi LG VK Saxena has alleged that two officials at the Tihar jail have threatened to kill him. Sukesh also mentioned Delhi Minister Satyendra Jain wants to kill him in exchange for evidence of protection money. Former Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi has been summoned by a court in Mansa in connection with the case against him and singer Sidhu Moosewala for violating the Model Code of Conduct. Moosewala was shot dead on May 29 this year in Mansa. Channi has been asked to appear before the court on January 12. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a virtual meeting to review the situation related to COVID-19 in the country. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia, Home Minister Amit Shah, Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia and top officials attended the virtual meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a high-level meeting on COVID-19 urges wearing masks in crowded public places, ramping up testing and also genomic sequencing, precaution dose to be encouraged especially for vulnerable and elderly group. In a view of upcoming festival and New Year celebrations, state also needs to focus on ensuring effective awareness within the community on adherence to COVID-appropriate behavior, which includes use of mask, hand hygiene and respiratory hygiene practice besides following physical distancing, Mansukh Mandavia, Union Health Minister said. Vaccination drive should be conducted in all age groups and people should come forward and get vaccinated. Parents are sometimes hesitant to get their kids vaccinated as the kids mostly show mild symptoms of COVID. But it is better to be prepared, so everyone should get vaccine, Dr. Randeep Guleria, former director of AIIMS said. We are keeping an eye on the COVID situation in China. We always help other countries as the pharmacy of the world. We are yet to issue a travel advisory, but people should follow local guidelines in the country where they are living, Arindam Bagchi, MEA spokesperson said. Amid speculation of COVID spike, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has said that it is BJP's new idea. They wrote a letter to me saying COVID is coming and stop the yatra. All these excuses to stop this yatra, they are scared of India's truth. Rahul Gandhi on Union Health Minister letters pertaining to COVID protocols in Bharat Jodo Yatra. Former Bengal Minister Partha Chatterjee's bail plea was rejected by the Central Bureau of Investigation court. The CBI arrested 7 accused in the school education scam and extended judicial custody of 14 days. Actor Jacqueline Fernandez, who is accused in a 200 extortion case involving conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar, withdrew her plea from a Delhi court for permission to go abroad to meet her ailing mother in Bahrain. During the brief argument, the Enforcement Directorate opposed her plea, saying if she is allowed to go abroad, she may not return. NCP MLA Jayant Patil was suspended from Maharashtra Assembly till the conclusion of the ongoing winter session. Patil was suspended by the Speaker of the House after he alleged used unparliamentary language against him. BJP MLA Nitish Rane has demanded a narco test of Aditya Thackeray for his alleged involvement in the death of Disha Salian. Salian was former manager of Sushant Singh Rajput. She was found dead in June 2020. A few days later, on June 14, Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead in his Bandra apartment. The BJP has suspended its Jan Akrosh Yatra in Rajasthan in the wake of COVID-19 advisory issued by the centre. Party General Secretary Arun Singh said that the BJP has launched the Jan Akrosh Yatra in Rajasthan on December 1, days before the Congress Bharat Jodo Yatra entered the state on December 4. The BJP's foot march sought to corner the Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot-led government on issues related to farmers and governance. Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia told Parliament that random sampling of international passengers has started at airport as a concern grows over the rise in COVID cases in China and elsewhere. In Jammu and Kashmir, a joint team of police and army apprehended 5 terrorists and seized arms and ammunition including 1 AK-47 rifle, 2 AK magazine, 119 AK ammunition, 1 pistol mag, 4 pistol rounds, 6 hand grenades and 1 IED. ED has provisionally attached 45 acres of land worth Rs 55 crore in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, purchased in the name of Benami Company of A. Raja, former Cabinet Minister, Minister of Environment and Forest during the period of 2004 to 2007. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.